Dear students, welcome to the class. Today's class is the continuation part of the chapter Introduction to Commercial Organizations. So, children, do you remember what all we learned in the last class? In the last class, we ended up till commercial organizations, meaning and nature of commercial organizations. What do you mean by a commercial organization? Its definition and the difference between commercial and non-commercial organizations. Then the different types of manufacturing industries also we learned. Its examples also we learned. So in today's class, we will learn about classification of commercial organizations on the basis of objectives. How commercial organizations have been divided according to the basis of objectives, its aims. Next is classification of commercial organizations on the basis of its ownership structures. First is on the basis of objectives. Second is division on the basis of ownership structures. So let's start. Now we will learn in detail the classification of commercial organizations on the basis of objectives. Objective means aims. Now, according to this, commercial organizations are divided into two, that is profit making organization and non-profit making organization. What do you mean by profit making organization? As we already learned that commercial organization is an organization wherein which the activity is undertaken only to earn profit. Okay, in certain cases, according to the objectives, we can classify these commercial organizations into profit making and non-profit making. There are certain commercial organizations, they won't look into the profit, only to the service. But here, first profit making organizations are those types of organization wherein which their main purpose is to earn profit. How they will earn profit? They will do the business activities, they will buy and sell the goods and undertakings to earn profit. For example, Reliance, Bajaj Auto, Dabur, Raymond's are examples of profit making organizations. They sell goods and services and aim to earn profit. A commercial organization is an organization which carries on some commercial activity and seeks to earn profits. That we have already learned. This is a type of commercial organization wherein which their main aim is to earn profit. Examples are also given. Okay. So these are profit making organizations. What they will undertake? They will undertake business activities only to earn profit. Okay. So next is non-profit making organization. Non-profit making organizations refer to those organizations wherein they aim in rendering service. Their aim is not to make profit. Their purpose is only social service and public welfare. They will work only for the welfare of the community. Examples: Lions Club, Rotary Club, Ramakrishna Mission, Child Relief and Youth Helpage are the examples. What is their purpose? Not to earn profit, rather than rendering service. They will do social service to the society. Then, here are some examples given. First one is Dabur. Can you tell me, is it a profit making organization or a non-profit making organization? Yes, this is a profit making organization. Then Reliance Industries Limited. This is also a profit making organization. Then Lions Club. This is the logo of Lions Club. This is Child Relief and Youth. These two are the clubs which are formed. These are non-profit making organizations where their purpose is only to do service to the society. Okay. So there are mainly two types of organizations according to on the basis of objectives. If we classify the commercial organizations on the basis of objective, there are two types, that is profit making and non-profit making organizations. Now we will look into some of the features of non-profit making organizations. Features of non-profit making organizations. First one is, these organizations may be registered under some law or even may be unregistered. It is not compulsory that these organizations must be registered. Either they must be registered or not registered. If it is registered, it might be under some trust act or some societies act. Second point is, these organizations work in different fields and their working depends upon the nature of the organization. For example, schools, colleges, hospitals, orphanages, public libraries, clubs, and cooperative societies are some examples. These organizations will work in different fields, different levels. For example, in schools, colleges, hospitals, cooperative societies, etc. Then, third point is, these organizations are managed by trust, executive committees, etc. Then, fourth point is, the motive is to provide service, not to earn profit. Fifth point is, funds are raised from members, donations from public, grants by the government. How they will raise the funds? How they will run the organization? They need capital, isn't it? How they will raise the funds? Either from the members or from the public in the form of donations. For example, I can tell the case of this one, missions trust. You might have heard about Mada Amritanandamayi. So they formed a trust in the form of her name, and they are running many institutions, hospitals, schools, colleges. How they will run? They will run through the donations which they will get from the public. Then, the organization may charge nominal or reasonable prices for its services in order to raise funds. The organization may charge nominal or reasonable price for its services. Some organizations will charge some nominal price, reasonable price for the services. For example, the hospitals run by Amritanandamayi, Mada Amritanandamayi hospitals, you might have heard. So they will either they will undertake heart operations, you might have heard, either free of cost or at a reasonable cost for the below poverty level people. Services are provided to members and even to the society at large. The last point is, these services which are provided in these organizations, these are for the members also, not only for the public but for the members who are working in the organization also. So these are the points. These are the main characteristics of non-profit making organization. Next comes types of non-profit making organizations. The common types are commonweal organizations, municipal organizations, political organizations, mutual benefit organizations, charitable organizations, religious organizations, health organizations, educational organizations. Now we will learn one by one in detail. What do you mean by commonweal organization? Weal means, what is the meaning of weal? Weal means well-being or happiness. What is the main purpose of these organizations? These organizations are formed for the benefit of the society as a whole. Why these organizations are formed? These are formed for the benefit of the society. For example, police service, fire service, defense service are examples of these organizations. Commonweal organizations are formed for the benefit of the society. Municipal organizations. Next one is municipal organizations. These organizations are formed for providing water, electricity, sanitation and other essential services to the public. These are also those organizations which are formed for the benefit of the society. What they will do? They will provide water, electricity, sanitation and other essential services. Essential services, immediate services, vital services which are necessary for the public is being provided by municipal organizations. Then political organizations. These organizations are formed for protecting and promoting political interest of their members. Those members who have political interest, they can be protected and promoted through these organizations. For example, Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Party are examples of political organizations. Mutual benefit organizations. These organizations are formed for the benefit of their members and the public. For example, clubs, trade unions, consumer organizations, chambers of commerce are examples of mutual benefit organizations. These organizations are formed not only for the public but also useful for its members. Then next is charitable organizations. These organizations are formed to provide financial and other facilities in kind to the poor and the needy people. Those poor people who need money to do some their own activities, they will be helped through this charitable organization. They will provide money in cash or kind. They will provide financial support in cash or in kind, either through money or through help. They run night shelters, organize blood donation camps, help people during natural calamities. These are the works which are undertaken by charitable organizations. They are formed to provide only financial and other facilities only for the poor and the needy people. Okay. Next is religious organizations. These organizations are formed for providing facilities for religious activities. Temples, masjids, gurudwaras, churches are examples of such organizations. These are the organizations formed for providing facilities for religious activities. That is religious organizations. Next is health organization. Organization itself means a group of people. So, a group of people which will provide facilities for religious activities are known as religious organizations. Health organization, what this group of people will do? These organizations are formed for providing medical facilities free of charge or at subsidized rate. These organizations will provide medical facilities free of charge or at reduced rate. Charitable hospitals and dispensaries and government hospitals are examples of this organization. Compared to private hospitals, the rate of consulting medical facilities are less. Then next is educational organization. These organizations are formed for providing educational facilities free of charge or at subsidized rates. These education are formed for providing educational facilities. Medical facilities free of charge is health organization. Educational organizations will provide educational facilities free of charge, okay, or at subsidized rate. For example, IITs, IIMs, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, universities are examples of such organizations. So these are the types of non-profit making organizations. They will make some amount in return, but they will not, their main aim is not to make profit but to render service. So these are the types of non-profit making organizations. Now some images are given here. Can you identify which type of non-profit organization is this? What about this? This image shows. Can you tell this which organization this image shows? Yes, this image shows educational organization. What about this image? This image shows sanitation facilities. Sanitation facilities, which organization will provide? Municipal organization. What about this blood donation camp? Blood donation is provided by charitable organizations. Like this, all of you try to identify which type of organizations are these. Okay. So, today's class is over. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.